felt like you guys wanted to force the issue. So how did they test your patience, and maybe how hard was it to stay patient, and let it come to you?
Oh my God. So should I be myself, or should I be politically correct?
We would love for you to be yourself.
I should be myself. Jim, testing our patient, that's your opinion.
Okay.
And I'll say my opinion. At the end of the day, nothing's going to be easy. There's a game that it's win or go home for them. And obviously they're going to play extremely hard. They're going to try to be physical. They're going to try to get us out of our spots. But at the end of the day, as players, you're going to have games that you're going to come and you're going to score the ball like right off the bat. There's going to be days that you're not going to do that. And today was one of those days that we couldn't score the ball right off the bat, but at the end of the day, we could keep finding one another, keep, facilitating, keep playing the right way. And I think, and for me and for Chris, that's what we both did. Obviously, they did a great job, guarding us and, as I said, just making it tough for us, but it did not really test our patience, because we keep playing the right way, we keep finding one another, and we have great guys out there: Breen, Bobby, PJ, Pat, Drew, Brooke, that can also score the ball, and we just got to keep playing the right way, keep trusting, what we do in our game plan, and that's what we did today, and that's where we were able to get the win.
All year long, you guys have talked about building toward the playoffs. Playing your best basketball at this juncture, to win your first series in 4 games. You get a week off now to see whoever you play. Do you feel you're at that point? Like you have that 72 games and you are now peaking and playing the best that you guys have played this year?
Personally, I don't feel nothing. We got to keep getting better. We have a week now to, recover and rest our bodies, so and get better. Obviously, we don't know who we're playing yet. We're going to try to focus on ourselves as much as possible. But at the end of the day, I'm happy, not trying to take anything away from this moment. Obviously, it's a great moment for us, and winning 4-0 and beating the team that beat us last year feels good. But at the end of the day, we got a long way to go. We got to stay humble. As I said before the playoffs started, don't get too high, don't get too low. And this is a moment that we can get high, but I'm not going to allow myself to get high. We got work to do. We're playing good basketball. We're defending, really, really well. We got to keep doing that, and also got to keep getting better. You use this week to take care of our bodies, and use this week and see what we can do better, and moving forward we can execute better.
Eric Name.
A big reason you guys won this series in 4 games was your defense on Jimmy and Brooks' defense on Bam. I'm curious, what did you see from you two and kind of what you were able to do with those main matchups on the defensive end?
I think talk about Brook more. I think he did a great job on Bam. Just like being back and letting Bam play that, one-on-one and contesting everything and helping us. Not allowing, Duncan Robinson, not allowing Chris Dunn, Dragic, getting a lot of layups because he was back. He did a great job. And myself, I just tried to do the best job I could do, just make it as tough as possible for him. Try to allow him to shoot a lot of contested twos, try to shoot a lot of floaters on Brook, try to let him go downhill whenever he wants to go downhill, but going to Brook, and just put him in hands as much as possible. But both of those players, great players. I think they did a great job, trying to figure it out game by game. But me and Brook, I think we did a great job just being disciplined and keep being there, keep being in front, keep playing, allowing them to play one-on-one offense and just making it as tough as possible for them.
The other night I'd asked you about the idea of not having to go through the wall, as hard kind of as you had in other years. I'm curious for you in this series. In the past, you've told us that the way that you like to impact a series is to score, to like be that like physical, dominant like guy that you always are. They just kept building the wall, and Bryn was like, I just kept getting open threes. What was that like for you to know that, like, even though you guys were hitting shots and that would be a reason to go out of the wall, they kept the wall up and you just had to keep doing it and affecting games that way?
When did I say that? When did I say the probably said it last year? When did I say it? There's no way I said it this year. So at the end of the day, Miami they're a great team, very disciplined team. You know, they're always going to be there. You know, they don't relax. You know, there's not the play that there's going to be a wall, and the second play there's not going to be a wall. They're going to be there for 48 minutes. You know, that's what makes Miami team a great defensive team. That's what makes them great. But at the end of the day, I think guys were right there. And Bobby was wide open. Bryn was wide open. Pat was wide open. Chris was wide open at times. And I think, you know, the maturity of, you know, being able to affect the game in multiple ways and not just, you know, get into the paint and dunking and, you know, which is great. Don't get me wrong. If I can dunk every single play, I'll try to dunk every single play. But just being mature and, you know, having my head up and looking for guys and when they're open. Was big. It was big for us tonight. It was big for us the whole series, and I tried to do that last year also. But man, this year, like, guys were knocking down shots. It was beautiful to watch. BP was fucking amazing. Breen was amazing. Chris was amazing. Drew was amazing. Whoever I threw the ball, they were just making everything. PJ was amazing, and also just Brooke just being a presence down there. Like once they built the wall, behind the wall there was a tower named Brooke that was wide open every single time, and he was just so big in the paint, so dominant in the paint, and we were able to, you know, try to punish them every single possession.
I like how you knew that. You must have said that last year.
Yeah, no, there's no way I said it this year. There's as I said, there's growth in basketball, and you know, I try to affect the game in any way I can, and I'm blessed enough I can affect the game defensively. I can pass the ball. And there's going to be days I'm going to be dominant, and I'm mature enough to understand that there's going to be days that I'm going to be able to do it, and there's going to be days I'm not going to be able to do it.
Zora Stevenson.
Well, it's interesting you talk about the fact that like Bobby and Bryn were knocking down shots. Coming into this series, Bobby was like, we're watching film and we could see the wall and we knew we were going to get shots and we knew we had to knock down those shots. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. How much confidence does it give you, or maybe even peace, knowing like you come into a series and you're prepared and like whatever's thrown at you, you know how you're supposed to respond to that? How does that allow you to perform at the level in which you all performed?
You know, I try to get ready as much as possible. Try to focus on myself as much as possible in practices and watch film and all that. But at the end of the day, once the ball leaves my hand, you know, I can't control that. I can't control what happens. But I know that my teammates do the same thing. They're going to be ready. They know that they're going to get a lot of open shots, you know, from the corners, from the wings, from transition. And just, you know, hope they're going to be ready. And they've done a great job so far being ready.
You talk about growth. Do you get as excited now when you can facilitate for your teammates and, you know, get double-digit assists in a game like this compared to, you know, scoring?
I get excited when we win games. You know, when we figure out a way to win games. You know, and I get excited when we figure out different ways to win games. You know, there's like game one was like we scored so much in the paint, had only 5 threes. Game two, we scored 22 threes. Game three, we came in and guarded guys and keep guys in front. Game four, we started slow and then we figured out a way to keep moving the ball, keep trusting. Like it was just different ways, the variety of ways. That's what get me excited, and you know, when I can see the potential that this team has, it gets me excited and it makes me want to work hard and give everything to this team.
All right, thanks, Giannis.
Thank you, guys.